Hello, Webby Diggers here and welcome back to TerraChunks. Today I'm going to give you a tour of all my builds on the server, starting with the mycelium island where I am currently located. So without further ado, let's have a look around. These are some of the builds that I've now added to the island. The first one is actually a Mumbo inspired build, which is the reason being is I took about this section that I'm showing here from one of his I think it was season 6, I'd like to say, one of his season 6 builds, and I just copied it and then I've repeated the design going up. I put more windows in it and changed it slightly, so it's not exactly what it looked like, but it is inspired by Mumbo. So it's got a totally different ground floor and a totally different roof piece. And if you haven't seen this before, this is Sam's really cool cement converter build. I'll look at that again in a minute. But yeah, this has got like a little tower on top and a little base at the bottom that I built. So yeah, that is that, and yeah, this is the cool build that Sam did. This is very futuristic. I like this one a lot. And then finally, I've just built another custom build here, which is actually a like apartment blocks with a quite cool view in the middle, and they're just repeating apartments going up. Oh, missed them there? No, I haven't. No. So we've got 2 sets of lifts. We've got a penthouse lift, and we've got like lifts to all the other floors, and we've got a staircase that goes up as well. So let's just take a quick look at one of the apartments. They're not decorated, but they are. The layout is done in them. So you've got like a little private bedroom back here, a little internal balcony, and just some living space, and another nice balcony that looks out on the road on this side. On the other side, it's got like a nicer view at the moment. Let's just take a quick look at the views over there. And there's the lifts. They come up. One side's just plain water, so you can come down through that, and this will just take you up. You can just sort of like jig between the sides of it. Yeah, and this has got a slightly better view until something's built here, but that looks quite cool. So if I just take a shortcut down here and go up in this elevator, we can see the penthouse. So this is the penthouse, obviously a lot bigger. It's got a little mezzanine level there, so I can put a bedroom on that. Again, not decorated, but you know, just a little bit of internals on it. And the reason for that is to stop the drip showing. I put a pool on the roof, but obviously that drips through. So pool, little diving board, and yeah, and that's a landing pad there, and this is quite cool. So if I do this, oh, I didn't do it. Oh, I nearly made it. You should be able to fly in and up. Let's see if I can do it. There we go, in and up. So that's quite cool. And finally, another little thing I should give a mention to is Sam's design for this chorus plant farm. So you've got an NPC sitting in a minecart there, and that moves backwards and forwards every so often to plant new chorus plants. In fact, it's doing it now, but I don't know if it's run out of plants. Yeah, there may be a bug in this because she doesn't get fed all the plants all the time. I don't know if that's a good idea either, but let's just see if I throw this at her. She should pick them up, and then she'll move along and she'll plant those at a later date. Let's see if I can get my golden carrots back. I hope they didn't get sucked in. That's still cool. Yeah, so that is the chorus chorus flower farm. So they she basically puts them in. They'll grow, as you see. Put one in there. They grow to a certain height. It fires on a hopper clock, which ticks through, and it will shoot snowballs, which have been collected up there from a golem. It will shoot snowballs out to break it, so it drops the flowers. And then I just use the flowers over here for a faster way to get the fruit. But there is plenty of fruit also in this farm, I think. There you go. More than I'd probably ever need, but it's a cool little farm. Yeah, and we got picture pods growing over here, and the reason being is that this is actually, if you see the jade adding, that is signed terracotta, but it's a nice grey when you make it sign. But these drop the flowers, and you can make them into sign dye. You can do that with green and blue as well, but it's easier to just get them directly from picture plants if you've got a sniffer farm. So that's what I did there. And I have shown in the prior episode, but we do now have a tunnel that runs all the way from the island. Let's go into the tunnel, all the way to the island. And I've actually got a rocket race that you try and complete a certain route in a certain number of rockets in the fastest time you can. But yeah, so this is goes all the way to the mainland, and it also connects up to spawn, which is quite a big section too. So if we fly over here, this road goes all the way across this island, bridges, and goes underground under a couple of mountains. Well, there are little points to look out from, and this is a rather large cavern, but I knew that was going to happen. So it's quite a long route, and I've got some more rockets. But this does take us all the way to spawn, which makes it nice and easy to find. I'm planning on building a couple of towers here. Yeah, I'll do that in another video. Let's start them. I haven't finished them. Something to let you know that this is like a route to the modern futuristic island. Oh, and just recently, actually, I did add a new tunnel. So we've got this one that joins to the main sea, because this is a sort of small ringed off area for spawn. And I'll put this bridge and tunnel in. And just recently, I've added this new little tunnel, which again takes you through and into another river, which you can wind your way round to Sam and Inky that way. Oh, this is a new build that J2, or Very Evil J, she's known. She built this. Some cool designs on the side. Cool roof. Yeah, so that's where the tunnel comes out. And then we've got Tim's original build there, which I've shown in other videos. And somewhere over here, I think Winter was building. So Winter terraformed this cliff. Yeah, he's terraformed most of that now. I don't know exactly what his plan is for the area, but he's made it look quite rocky. That's cool. This is another bridge I put in, a 45-degree bridge I've not really done before, so that that was quite a challenge. And I thought Netherrack might actually look quite cool. So then we've got this is also shown in another video. We've got the horse stables where horses are for sale, and we also have the inn. There's a nice big map on it. I'm coming in here because I think I've got some rockets. No, I haven't. I've run out of rockets. I think I've got some in my ender chest. Yeah. So that's right there. And yeah, so on this way we go to my other builds. And this is turned into an impromptu tour of all the builds I've done. So there's another angled bridge. All these paths came out of a conversation I was having with a TerraChunk when I built this one path to here with a plan of just linking up of our waterways to other places. But then I thought, oh, well, why not build some paths? That'll be cool. Infrastructure project. So ended up building a lot of paths to connect things together. This is a boat I added fairly recently. And then we've got the main castle. You've probably seen that in previous videos. But it's got lots of secret hiding places in this castle because it's wasn't made in plan of it, but we very early on started playing hide and seek around the bases. So when I was building this is my this is my secondary main base. I decided to put lots and lots of hiding places in it, and we did have a good hide and seek session over here, and hoping to have some more if I can get some of the chunkers interested. So hopefully we'll be able to do more videos on those. But yeah, that is the second build, which is the castle. It was my son's log cabin he added there. So yeah, that's the main castle, and then we've got this spruce bridge to the starter base, which I still do use quite a bit. Actually, this is where I was breeding all my good horses, making sure that I was getting top quality horses for my for the stables. There's a 14 there, it's quite fast, good jumper. Yeah, and I still use this. Come here, this is my main trade hall. So I've got all my villagers in here that I need. Also got an iron farm down the stairs over here, which puts out more than enough for my needs. Yeah, these are more villagers. The inside of this I decorated sort of, and I did have the villagers free roaming for a while, but unfortunately, oh, someone's left a horse in it. Unfortunately, a baby zombie must have got in, or a zombie of some sort, and he infected the villagers. They all got infected, and the iron golems wiped them all out. That's an interesting place you've spawned there. Iron golem barman. So yeah, I mean, yeah, this was the interior of this. The castle looks a lot better. So if you want to go and see other videos of that, please look back in the collection. There are some. Not a lot more to show here. I am neighbours with another TerraChunker called Cool Trailers. He's just over in the distance, and we did a collaborative project where we built this bridge together. I did a time lapse of that also. So there's a time lapse video of us building that together, and that's called base up there, which is really cool. Very Japanese in style, and I think that's what's inspired this big archway that he's built here too. Yeah, and then yeah, this pathway just leads round, and it goes out to goes through a cave system out to the sea, and there's a really big, we did call it the ring, but it's actually, apparently it's Atlantis. So there's a big build out there, and like that again, you can find that in other videos. But yeah, so, oh, one, I don't know, I forgot that. There's one more build. So my first project was the starter base, the Spruce Manor. Then I did the castle, and then once I thought the castle was sort of complete, I moved on to a zoo. I hadn't even shown that, we've flown right the way around it. But over here, my Lotter's holding out. This is another one of my son's builds here. That was actually starter base. So over here we have, this is a villager tower. So there's villagers at the top of this, and the reason is so I can spawn raids just outside the zoo. So this is the zoo. Yeah, and I can spawn raids outside, and that means I can collect pillagers. I've got an alley called there. Interesting. The reason I've got an alley is because I've got a bunch of them underneath the zoo. So the zoo goes to build limit for the portal in, and I've got a couple of custom builds around the place for. I've got wardens that can come up through from an ancient city. So down this hole, I haven't got any here at the moment because it just makes it dangerous to build around it. But they can come up. They can live in there and exist in there without affecting anything outside of this area. So that's why I've got that, and we've all got this warden with a beating chest coming up out of the ground, a giant warden. And also we had another TerraChunk player build a dragon for us, Derpy dragon. Built this rather awesome dragon. And this egg area. So we do have a dragon in the zoo, but it's just the egg at the moment. And the dragon's not too happy. And I'm collecting all the animals. I do still have a few to get. I wouldn't say I've got all of them. I've got a lot, sort of spiders and frogs. Oh dear, that needs fixing. Need some glass for that. Yeah, we got frogs, got rabbits, got wolves without them being tamed. So there's wolves around here somewhere. We've got some mobs over in that corner. We've got phantoms, we've got llamas, there's the wolves. We've got the pandas and the ocelots, and in here the foxes. And here we have camels and sniffers. And I don't know if you've seen down below yet, but I've got a lot of ravagers they're the ones I've collected from the raids. So this is planned to be a sort of ravager run below the zoo. I still got a couple more. I took a break from it because it was I just want to do something different and not get burned out on doing the zoo. So there's still some bits to finish here at the zoo before I can call the project here complete. I had some real problems keeping dolphins. So I had dolphins in these tanks. I've had dolphins in there 3 times now and they've just all died out. I do have access to the air, and I do have bubble columns every so often to try and make sure that they can breathe. I don't know if maybe they died by jumping over the top, but they were definitely all despawned when I came back, which is a shame. And then I've got some tropical fish dotted about in there. Polar bears. And this is my little mob zoo. So zombie piglin that picked up a drowned head in my drowned farm I brought over. 2 types of babies there. Armoured baby and a villager baby. Zombie. And standard zombie. Got a hoglin. That already turns into a zombie or hoglin in the overworld. We've caught an enderman. We've caught a wither with a pumpkin head, so that's from Halloween. And we've got each one from Halloween. There was actually piglin zombies with these heads, but I didn't get one of those. I did my best with that. So, we got a couple of pillagers in here. Just need to improve that area a bit. And I've got a little collection of pillagers that were insisting on trying to come in. So I just put them in there. They're my fans. Yeah. And this was the. So this is the middle part. This is a place you can take a look at the animals with your telescope. So a viewing platform. There should be some goats in there. Oh, there you are. Oh, I forgot the turtles. Didn't show those, did I? Turtles in there. Oh, and an elder guardian over there. So we have an elder guardian and some other guardians, and they're far enough out. So if you get mining fatigue, you can come back, and I've got a station there to cure your mining fatigue. Yeah, and this is really turning into a proper tour of the server. Yeah. So yeah, it's the viewing platform, and up there's the Nether entrance, and we do use the Nether roof. I don't know if you've never watched this before. We use the Nether roof a lot to get about without any Nether hassles. So yeah, and this will be the exit. Let's just experience the exit. It's quite fun to so if you go to the edge, you can see out and see all the exhibits. And when you get to the top, which does take a little bit of time obviously. You can go back down again. So this is a 4 portal entrance, but yeah, if you go down here, this is quite cool. Whoosh. So there's a little stop thing there, but this because this is staff only area. But there's a couple of things down here probably worth seeing. This is a cactus farm. It's my collection of heads, all stored here. What else do we have here? Notice I don't label it in my chest, but I do know where most of the stuff is I use. So this is a cactus farm collection. This is a flower farm using allays. So you can see they've all got blue flowers. If you turn it on, it should fire the bone meal. So there's on switch there. Puts bone meal out, and they can collect the blue flowers as they appear, and then they dump them over for collection here. It's very noisy. What else does it show? Oh yeah, so I've got a wool farm down here. Enough food. Yeah, I think the these will probably run out of. Oh no, this shit's still going. So these eat, and then this cart runs round. Where is it? There he goes. Picks up all the colours, dumps them off. These are probably overflowing, some of these. I guess, yeah, it's all overflowing. I should turn it off really. Gosh, right, I really backed up. But that would probably mean that all these are full up, right? No? Oh no. No, the hoppers are just filled up, so it's stopped them coming through and sorting. Probably, yeah, I'd have to clear out the hoppers. I'll do that later. Yeah, but I mean, this has been great. This has got tons of wool for me. But yeah, that is a general tour. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. So we do have a gold farm on the nether roof, and we also have a guardian farm, which again, more details in previous videos. But if I fly over the top of the guardian enclosure this way, we can get back to the guardian farm, and out that way is where the futuristic island is. So basically I've just done a massive loop. Oh, there's a mob farm that I built, which is just a standard mob farm that flushes on a regular basis. I did have a mob farm above the castle, but I had to get rid of it because it didn't look too good. Oh no, there's a cow at the top of the farm there. So this was going to be 2 sides, but it's just overkill. For what I need, it produces plenty of drops. They fall down, go through the lava burn, get cooked fish, and plenty of shards and crystals. Because what I really wanted it for was sea lanterns. Because I use them all over the place. So yeah, one side proved to be enough. I mean, I could come back and finish this at a later date. Maybe I will. And it'll just be super efficient, and we need probably need more storage than I have. So if I just go through here to the roof to make this a full tour, I guess. So this was to be like some sort of drop. There are drop farms, right, where you feed the guardians through and drop and kill them on this side. But I thought that was overkill for what I needed, and it was working fine. But I left it at this height. I think it looks quite cool to have a high level set of stairs in the on the nether roof. There's the zoo entrance, and this is spawn here. But over past spawn we have a gold nugget farm, zombie piglin farm, and I built the farm, and Sam came along and built the collection system, which is really cool. So you just have to AFK as a platform right up there. In fact, that goes right up to the AFK platform, and you get loads of drops. I mean, there's plenty in here. fact, I've probably got an NPC there now. Yeah, so gold is the NPC, so I can get rid of the NPC now, because that's filled up, so we don't need the NPC here. There'll be gold everywhere, gold for days. And this, interesting, we've got a piglin baby there. I don't think you should be there, but can I shoot you without damaging anything? Yes. Something can't be spawn proof for him to be there. I don't know what that is. Yeah, and so this is a bartering system, piglin bartering system. So you take the gold that you make in the gold farm, and you drop it in a box up there, and it trades with 24 piglins that are just entity cramming in there. Well, not quite entity cramming, but they would do if there is any additional ones added. And it does the trades with them and drops. It collects all their drops. So I'm not sure what's in here because we have been using this quite a bit. Oh, that's cool. Very cool. Plenty of blackstone. So I used a lot of blackstone in my futuristic build in the roads, and the guys have been helping me out, dropping off supplies and running this. Dills and Sam have both been running this. We've got a ton of concrete for our concrete converter. There's plenty there. So yeah, again, this is a design by Sam. Very good technical redstoner. And yeah, he built that out. Yeah, so that's that. And one thing I tend to do, and I've got these all over the place, is I do miniatures on the roof of my builds. Not all the time. I didn't do one for the zoo, but I did do one. This is the inn that we went in, and this is the spruce build. They're not orientated correctly, but they are the same, or supposed to be the same as what's in the overworld. And then I got this one referencing the castle. So this is the castle entrance, and there's the zoo in the distance. That is my mob farm I was talking about. That is also something that I built, which is a froglight farm, although I've only got one type of frog in there. I do own both types of frog, but I've only put one type of frog in there. So this is just producing one type of froglight, and I don't AFK here, so I don't need a lot of them, but it was just there when I did want a few. So yeah, so we could have a quick look in here. This is turning into a long video. That wasn't the plan. So I have Mob Watcher on here, which is another NPC. He's I don't think he's on now. No, and that's why they've got nice, fully grown. But this is going to be packed. Oh, they despawned, haven't they? So that's my collection, and it also allows me to collect records from the creeper drops. There's a certain way of doing it. You can stop the creepers falling. I put the height is perfect for them to survive, these guys to survive it, but if you put one of these up, that will mean the creeper can survive. So then I can get the bowman, if there's one in there, no, I can get the skeletal bowman to shoot the creepers if I just keep moving backwards and forwards. So I get the record drops. And yes, the zoo marked because I built this around that time, so I knew the right direction. So that, yeah, that's the route to the zoo. That's where Cool Trailers build is. That's where the direction of the ring. Again, all of this is in other videos. If you're interested, you have to go and find them. And then the island's out this way. There's plenty. I've got maps all of TerraChunks in other videos as well, so you get a feel for the layout. But I've spoke a lot, I've toured a lot, and I hope you enjoyed the content. So if you did, please like and subscribe, and I'll be doing more builds soon. Okay, bye for now.